Hello everybody, it's Jeff with AZCAMERA Reviews, and today I'm going to be talking about this product from Neewer, and it's an FW600. It's a 4K HDMI monitor with 3D Luts. And the reason why I decided to buy this was because you can control the entire monitor from the front just by the touch screen. You don't have to go futzing around with tilting your monitor forward and all that other stuff, or trying to find buttons. Everything is right there on the monitor, on the face. So just by touching it, you can make all your adjustments. So let's check out first what's inside the box. So when you first open up the box, you're greeted by their manual. And by the way, everything in this box was in plastic bags and plastic wrappers. So I took the liberty of taking everything out so you folks could see what was in the box. But also I took individual shots in close-up so you'll be able to see what the parts are. So the first thing you have is a manual, and it's a really nicely illustrated manual. It's all in color, which is really great. Color manuals are phenomenal, and it's pretty well written. Then you've got a certificate, and you also have a contact sheet, which allows you to be able to get in contact with the manufacturer should you have any kind of problems. And Neewer is pretty good about getting back to people. They're one of the better higher-end companies when it comes to dealing with products and warranty problems. Now, this is the monitor itself. And I've left the protective screen on here because I didn't want to get it scratched. So this is the monitor itself, and it's a really very nice compact little monitor. On the top you have all your controls, and you can see these in this close-up shot. And then on the other side you've got your HDMI in, your HDMI out, and you also have a power. And you can see that in this close-up. And then on the other side, you've got a power and a 1/4-20 so that you can mount it on another type of stand, or you can also use the little attachment that comes with it so that you can tilt it and all that other good stuff. And then on the very bottom, you've got a headphone output, you've got another power out, and you've got a USB mini. Now they're using a USB mini. They're not using a USB Type-C, which is really unfortunate because most of our devices nowadays are USB Type-C. So it would be nice to be able to use your cords, back and forth, as opposed to having to now carry a USB mini cable. So now let's take a look and see what's underneath this second tier of this box. So this is the little holder that the monitor sits in, and now we're just going to pull out this and see what we've got inside the box. Now, like with most of our products that come nowadays, you end up getting this little cleaning cloth, and I can't tell you how many of these I have, but this will just go into the collection. And then this is the little bracket that I was telling you about that would screw into the 1/4-20 on the back side of the monitor. So it just basically screws in. And you can see this is it in close-up. And you'll also notice that there's a little shoe on the side, so you can possibly put a light on it or a wireless microphone or something like that, which is really great. And it's also made out of aluminum. Then you have your power cable, which is a USB Type-A, and the USB mini, and you can utilize any one of your chargers to be able to power this little monitor. And then it comes with 2 sets of HDMI cables. It comes with the regular HDMI to an HDMI, the middle size, and then it comes with a regular standard HDMI to HDMI mini. Then you also have, this was really well engineered, by the way, their their bracket, which fits around the actual monitor, that actually holds the shade for the monitor itself. And it's well engineered. It just, the shade just slips in with Velcro. You plug it in this way and you're ready to go. But on the back, the way it snaps in is really nice, and it gives you full access to the controls on the top and the inputs and outputs on the side, as well as the 1/4-20 screw on the side, which is really great. And last but not least, they give you this really small cable, which is a USB type A to a USB mini. And they also give you a small thumb drive for downloading your Luts. And what that does is it plugs into the side of this, just like so. And then you can plug this into the bottom of your monitor, just like this. I've got a close-up picture right here. And that's how that all goes together. And by the way, I didn't mention this before, but it uses a standard 750 type battery, which is easily accessible. So that's basically what's in the box. Now let's go to the operation. So now we're just looking at the screen of the FW600, and it's being fed from my GoPro 9. And this is just a 4:3 image that I shot earlier of my living room. Now, if you want to adjust the brightness, you can do that right here on the left-hand side of the screen, just by bringing your finger up and down this side. Now, if you want to adjust your volume, you come over here to this side, which is the right side, and you bring your finger up and down there. Now, if you want to go into your main menus, you give it a double tap. And now you're here at exposure, so you can go into false color. And if you want to go into spectrum, you can do that, or you can go into airy, you can do that, and give you all those fancy colors. Close that out. Then you can go into your zebra, and you can adjust where you want it to peak, your peak levels, which is kind of neat. Okay, and we'll turn that off. And then let's go over to histogram, and then you can go to your brightness on the histogram, and you can make a couple of different adjustments here. Okay. Or you can go into RGB, and you can make a couple of adjustments here to it. Okay, now the other thing you can do is you can put it any place on the screen that you want, anywhere in 9 quadrants. Okay, let's close that. Let's go over to peaking. And then here, this will be your peaking colors. I've got this on average, but you can do it in red, green, blue, or white. And you can close that. And then you've got your Luts, and then your audio meter, which it's right here right now. You could put it in your right or your left, or you can close it. Now, I'll just close it up right now. Now let's go over to focus and composition. So here you've got peaking again. Okay, you've got your peaking again. You got a center mark. Okay, and here you can turn it on, and you can make it red, and you can see it. You can make it green. You can make it blue, white, or just kind of transparent. We'll close that one off. And then you can go into your safe area, and you can make it red right now. 80%, 85%, 90%. Sometimes it's a little hard to do it here off angle. And there you go. You can see different colors. 90. Okay, now let's close that bad boy out. Then you've got your mark ratio, and like I said, this is a 4:3 image. So let's go into here, and let's go into, and here we go. 16:9, it's not going to show. And then by hitting this, you can see you're getting a little more of the picture. And that's low. But let's go into 2.40 to 1. You can see that a little better. There's an L. There's an H. You can see what it's cropping off on the picture. Let's turn that off. Okay. Turn it off and kick this all the way back. Okay, and then you've got your grid lines. Let's just, for the heck of it, just go to red, so I don't have to go through all the colors. You can see all your different grid lines. And we'll close those out. Then you've got your audio meters again in here. You've got your LUT configurations, if you want to open up your LUTs. You've got your display settings. So you have your display flip, and you can either do this, which is your horizontal flip, okay, or you can close that one, okay, or you can go into your vertical flip. You can open that up, and you can close that, okay, and then you've got a zoom, and you can 2 times zoom the picture, or you can 4 times zoom it. You can close that. Okay, then there's a pixel to pixel, open and close. Battery notification, you can freeze. Then you've got your anamorphic, and here are your different anamorphic ratios. Okay, we'll close that out. And then you've got your system config, which basically allows how long your display is going to stay up and what language. Okay, now let's just kind of close out of this, and I'm going to go to my configuration on how it looks on the front of my GoPro 9 and say bye-bye. So here's what the configuration looks like on my GoPro, and I've really enjoyed using this FW600. It's a great little monitor. It's really easy to use, and the thing, like I said, that I like about it the most is when I'm sitting out here and I'm having to do things from the front of the camera, I'm able to go in and do it from the front. So like when I'm vlogging and looking at myself, I can make my adjustments here, as opposed to having to tilt the monitor down all the time whenever I want to make an adjustment. So anyway, let's see, where can I see you folks? This is Jeff from AZCAMERA Reviews saying please watch us, please like us, please share us, and most of all, please subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.